and we are live from Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's the eNascar Camping World Truck Series recruitment race. This is going to be a huge, huge field tonight. I'm looking at the lineup, and it's looking like it's 43 cars tonight. So this is going to be a absolutely monstrous field. But we're looking at the 30. He's doing his qualifying laps currently. So he's kind of running. Let's see what he's running right now. He is 7th on the board, but the person who's gone top is the 74 of Mike Elio Jr. Let's see who else is on track right now. Looks like most drivers are kind of stopping. Looks like they're still getting out there a little bit, though. The 41's out on track currently. We'll watch him do his qualifying laps. This is going to be a very, very hectic race. I mean, there's so many cars in here. This is, I think, the most I've ever saw in one race. It's just absolute chaos, I believe. Might ensue. Hopefully not for these guys, because they want to put out a good, a good view for their league that they're trying to set up here. And I'm broadcasting the recruitment race for them to help them get out there a little bit. But 74, he's managed to stay on top. He's actually ran surprisingly a lot better lap than even the second place truck. That's kind of surprising to me a little bit. He's ran a 32.27. Second closest is a 32.32. It's kind of odd that he's been able to run that. But if you are watching, this is live on Ghost Racing Network on YouTube and on Ghost Racing Network on Facebook. If you don't mind sharing it, throwing in a subscription, that'll help us out here. So I'll actually go and find something for y'all. I had some very odd, technical issues last night. I think I got those fixed up. I think it was just a wrong boot. Just, sometimes you power on a PC, it just doesn't want to work at all. But 74's managed to stay on top. Just kind of trying to find some drivers here that'll just kind of show us something a little bit. We got some people asking about the lobby. I gotta clear that up for them. Last night, we did a stream for Ghost League, and I was surprised on how many viewers we had. So looks like we got a road to pro. Who is that? The 54. Let's see who that is. That is, look down the lineup. I didn't notice that. The 54 is, let's see, he's ran a qualifying, so he's up here somewhere. Might be the 541 of Crowder. That was the last qualifying lap. So, looks like it's going to be, let's see who's, qualifying was 20 minutes, but yeah, looks like they've done that. They've switched that. They've decided to go now. So I'll show you all the grid here. This is going to be a very, very big grid. Oh, Lord. Let me pull up the other one for y'all, because that's going to be a huge grid. Oh, I'll just do the top 10, because that would take me forever. We have 74 of Mike Elio Jr. He'll start first. 33 of Jay Hines second. Dylan Elliott, the 43, third. 90 of Scott Pizzazza, fourth. Brian Rainville, fifth. Ryan Allen, sixth. Jackson Crowder, seventh. 8th, David Stinson, the man who runs the show. 9th, Scott Messert. And 10th, of Jimmy Crawford, as we'll actually bring in a little bit of a special driver. I wanted to go over his sponsorship that he has with somebody. I'm not able to drag people, so I'll just go to his team chat. Hey, Matthew, this is Bryce in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yeah, you got me?
Yeah, man. So tell me a little bit about your sponsor that you're running today.
Oh, it's really cool to be running this 00 Camp Light F-150. It's a summer day camp here in Virginia that's for kids with special needs and at-risk youth. It's really cool. My wife and son, they donate their time a couple couple weeks during the summer. It's just really cool to be driving this thing.
And I mean, so I've got an special needs cousin. So when I saw that you had that, I was like, man, that's something good happening. But I mean, how long has that camp been going on for y'all? Because I had never heard of it before.
I believe it's been going on for about 2 years, maybe a little bit more. But it's a big shout out to Scott Bosley and Kelly Truck Sales. They've done it just with their hands. I mean, they get donations, everything, and but it's just them two. They do such a great job.
Well, man, I'll be definitely watching your truck tonight. Hope to see you up there up front. I mean, hopefully you can take a win home for him, because I mean that'd be the to top it all off for you. But I'll let you go here, but I'll definitely keep an eye on you, man.
All right, that's cool. Thanks for helping me give a shout out. And I picked a bad time to hit the wall during qualifying.
Oh yeah. Looks like Discord's a little bit kind of not set up correctly, so I'm gonna have to be trying to jump into people's rooms every now and then. But I can see this stuff getting real crazy here. It's like that is every driver. So someone might have had the lead nab from him. I just didn't realize it at one point. Nope, actually, we can go up the field a little bit. That's a 74. This is a 43 car field. So this is no, actually I am wrong. A 59 truck field at Atlanta. This is a huge race. This is way bigger than what I thought this would be. Oh my lord. So my PC is definitely, I've got a 3080 Ti coming, but this is definitely going to put everything that I have to the test. It's going to be the 74 that leads them to green. Oh my gosh, this is a huge, actually no, I'm wrong. It's going to be the 2. God, there's just so many vehicles here. Yes, so it is a 74. But even SDK is having trouble keeping up. It's going to update here for y'all. But 74 gets a good jump. This is, they changed Atlanta, so it's more of a heavy draft track now. 74 is going to have a lead as there's already a caution on the track. I'm guessing somebody must have spun coming out of C. Nobody's showing that. It's like something might have happened back there. I'm not exactly sure what, though. Yeah, we'll have to see what happened. It's not showing, so I guess somebody must have gotten in the wall back there. It's going to be, oh my gosh, this is going to be a lot of cars. A lot of cars tonight for y'all. This is absolutely just monstrous field. Oh my gosh. Oh, God, well, let me just make sure you got no audio. Cowboys, I think that may be on your end because I'm watching the stream from another view, so I have game audio and stuff like that, so might be something with yours. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a huge field. Holy crap. 59 vehicles in here? I don't think anybody's going to come down pit road this time. I mean, it's not even 2 laps into the race, so I can see every single driver at this point staying out. Actually, no, we're going to have the 3. He decides to pit. I think that was Ridgeway. No, who was that? Someone else came into pit there. Now, hey man, you're good. I've had some audio issues where you think the stream's not giving you anything, but it really is. And I do have game audio, lower than what it normally is, so it's not going to kill y'all's eardrums when it goes by. I'll try to set SDK to refresh faster than what it does. So I'll set it to 56, so that should update most of this field here as fast as it can. Oh my gosh, this is just a huge field. As yes, I believe it's starting to update just a little bit better for y'all. This is just a gigantic field. I would have never thought for a recruitment race there would be this many people in here, but you know, people seem to like the trucks. It's kind of odd to me. I mean, I'm more of a cup guy, but that's just how I like them. I mean, I can see people can really beat these trucks up and not get something terrible in return. Or damage them that bad. Yes, I believe should be a little better for y'all. Oh my gosh, this is I'm surprised there's this many trucks in here though. Gosh, 59 in this field. That is just insane. Wow. But I guess while we're under caution, I think that this race, I mean, with this many people in here, I really see it's going to be, who can dodge wrecks. I think this is truly what it's going to come down to is who's not going to get hit by somebody. I mean, really, because you've got so many cars in the field or cars, trucks, same thing. So many are in this field, and it's 80 laps. It's an 80-lap race, so this is definitely going to get hectic. Very, very hectic. Looks like iRacing has decided to load half the field. I don't blame it. Be the 74. He'll lead him back to green. Be the 50. That'll be the 60 stamped as no, that'll be the 33, sorry, of Jay Hines on his outside. He's going to have the 90 of Scott Piazza, and looks like the 74 will have the 60 of Brian Rainville on his bumper. 74 is going to wait just a little bit. Still waiting. Tries to get a good jump. Wants that 60 to be on his bumper for the push. Drivers are pretty even off the start, though. I mean, I can see that bottom lane, though, they can get a good jump, but if this is anything like, typical super speedways or even any drag dependent track, I can really see I can really see this middle lane as, yep, you can see somebody else is already hopping up. That's the 541 of Jackson Crowder. He hops up middle lane. This middle lane, it seems like, they can get some trucks going as there's already a caution again, though. Oh, Lord. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to see what goes on here. Looks like... I'm not even sure if these cautions are actually cautions back here. Now, I think this is really going to be a lot of cautions in this race. A lot of cars are going to be in the wall, in the fence, something like that, because this is just so many people in here. Looks like that collected 3 or 4 drivers, though. So it looks like they're not going to be too happy. Let's go back here just a little. Actually, see if he pits. Yeah, he'll probably stay out. Not sure exactly how long these drivers can go on fuel. I think they can go pretty decently on fuel, especially if there's more cautions than this, or there's more cautions. Which there's probably going to be speedway racing, so it's going to get definitely a little wild. Definitely a little wild as it goes on. Let's just see. Let's pick a random driver. Let's try to find people's paint scheme, what they like. Looks like, ooh, somebody has damage though. Not sure what number that is, but he's got his front end that's really beat in. '74. I'm waiting to see if they can get a green flag run, but I mean, this is a huge spread. I mean, we've got some drivers up here at, well, just to say the spread, there's a driver up here with a 395 I rating. That's the 47 of Cody Qualls. That's what happens when you get an open session, and there's even a lower one at that. It's the 41 let's see. When he would load in. It's taking a little bit to get back to him. It won't even go back to him because he's so far back. It's just iRacing. I think iRacing's even having a hard time doing this. It's the 47 of Danny Eshelman. He's lowest I rating in here also. He's at 230. So huge split of talent. Absolutely huge split of talent. So it looks like, Jay, you said the Valvoline car. Let's see who that is. That looks like that may be the 8. That is the 8 of Darius Sells, who actually runs an HSR Money Racing, who I'll be broadcasting for tomorrow and Saturday. So you'll see him in most likely those 2 races, as they're going to race at, actually here in the next gen. Yes, here in the next gens tomorrow, I believe. My favorite car. But they'll be coming green flag this time by. Really want to see if they can get a true green flag run in this race. That's going to really prove difficult for, I think, most of these people, though. And that's not a knock on anybody's talent. It's just there's so many cars. It's just so many. You put 59 cars in something like this, and something's bound to happen most of the time. Nice. Looks like the 60 has a Top Gun paint scheme. It's going to be 74, it leaves him to green. The 54 behind him. 60 is going to have 33, 93. 92 is going to be in the bottom of the 45. As they're going to get, looks like 74 is going to wait. He's going to go now. It's a good start, but can they stay green that's really the true question. So you see this here. Oh, 74 kind of cuts off the nose. That 6 is going on the bottom, comes up on the apron. He has to be really careful with doing that. I can scrub off speed, but the Road to Pro, man, he's on the bumper. The 74 gives him a shove. Hopefully, these drivers decide to just stay a little bit more calm than here. Oh, 60 kind of throws a block. There's a little bit of a block. I'm not sure if he got hooked a little bit. It's kind of into the 92. 54 is on the apron. 60 goes up a little bit. Now 60 is going to go on the outside of the 54. He's got no help, though. He's going to need help from the 92 real quick. The 2's looking. He's going to put him 3 wide. Car on the apron. Will he be able to? Oh, he's going to merge. Hopefully not. Looks like he's able to keep it. Oh, I hear somebody's tires screeching, though. Yeah, that's going to be a caution. That one I'll actually be able to see what car number that, or what truck number that was. It's like that might be the 93. If I had to guess, he probably came back up into the pack. We'll go on a rear chase from him. Saw him go down to the apron, so probably a bad bump. And it looks like, all right, he gets pounded in the bumper, sends him. Look, he's probably gonna overcorrect here. That's what most drivers. Actually, no, he doesn't overcorrect. Looks like he might just merge in a bad spot, and you can't really scrub off speed like you want to when you're on that apron either. It's just not wanting to stop as yet. This is gonna be a merge, if I had to guess. Comes back up into the field in front of somebody else. In front of the 84, 84 into the 4, 18 get into it. 30 looks like he's going to try to shoot the gap as he's, yeah, look, the C's part for him. He makes it through. 59, oh, he gets pounded at the end. It's going to make a lot of drivers not happy, if I had to guess. Ooh, look, it looks like, yeah, 74, he's kept the lead. Yeah, he's kept the lead. It's only lap 11 or lap 12 of 80. A lot of wrecks, but that's what's going to happen with a field this big. So it's expected. Sorry, I'm asking for help here just a little bit. What was the racing channel called? asking for just a little bit of help just to see if I can fix this to where it'll let me go back and have all these cars loaded and have everybody showing on the SDK for you all. So there's not cars that are lapped down and something like that. So you're like, oh, what's happened to these cars? Because it'll say some people have pitted, as like it says, some people are out when, you know, they aren't out. They're just so far back in the pack, it just doesn't register them. Actually, I'll cut to add real quick, and I'll see if I can actually fix that for y'all. Cut that ad short. Just switched it up to where it's going to load all cars that are in range of it. So hopefully that just helps us just a little bit to where I can go back and see all the vehicles here. It looks like, yeah, some of these people, I think it's just this field size really is going to have a little bit of a struggle with it, trying to load all of it, because this is just so many cars here. Look at the 8. Oh, he's got some front end damage, but he's up here. It looks like, you know, you can get hit in the front end just a little bit, and it really depends on where you get it. I think he'll probably be fine for this race. Looks like the 93, he gets out there kind of unscathed too. 74, he's going to have the 60 again. He's going to have the 54 on his outside though, followed by the 92 and the 96. He's going to have the 2 and the 45 on his bumper. If drivers, if they can just get, I think if they can just get spaced out, that'll really, really change the whole race for them. It's going to be the 54. He's going to, or not 54, excuse me. 74 is going to lead into the green. 74 is going to get a really good jump on that 54 though. That 54, if he chooses right now, he can come down. It looks like, yeah, he's going to decide to follow in line with the 74 of Mike. 74 is leaving that bottom open a little bit. That 54, he's going to decide to actually go on the outside of him now. He's going to pass, but he's going to have nobody with him. It's going to be who comes with the help. The 74, he can have the help of the 60 and the 2, as that 2 is really shoving. He's not. Oh, that's not actually the 2 though. That's the wrong car number. That's what you get when you run unhosted races. There's cars that are not real. The 2, the stamp 2. Oh, he goes apron. That's not. I don't think that'll pass. He's gonna put him 3 wide though. 74, 54, 2 up into the 74, up into the 45, 60. That's gonna be a huge wreck caused by the 2. That is. Looks like. Let's see his last name. Let's see who that was. I want to see. I know. If I had these right car numbers, I could figure out who that was for y'all. I'll go back here just a little bit. So we will go rewind. I think I know what it was. The 2. Yeah, 2 just kind of merges. I wish he was labeled right. If he was labeled right, I could show y'all a better view. But we'll kind of watch here. 2. He goes below, which you can't pass. There's a yellow line, which is the red and white line here at Atlanta since they converted it. He's coming up back into the track as he was trying to pass earlier, up into the 74. That collects the 54. 54 gets up on his. Ooh, Garrett just takes a lot of cars out. Looks like the 9, or I believe that's the 90 or the 30 squeaking by. The 33 squeaking by also. Oh, we got to look at this 00 of Matthew. Does he make it through this wreck? He was right in the middle of it. Oh, he doesn't. Actually, oh yeah, he hits the 74. He got a bump from behind. That blows his motor. I'm not sure if they've got a fast repair. Hopefully they do, so it helps these drivers. You don't want to see somebody's night in like that early on. Let's see. They come across the line. Yep, the 90s leader, he was able to sneak by all of that, which I was pretty surprised by that. Stayed on the bottom the whole way, and he just snuck his way through it. Surprising. I mean, oh, this is gonna be a lot of cars in here. A lot of cars. I'm gonna try to do my best for you all. these drivers in here, this is just going to get really, really crazy. It's like car in front of the 90 has damage. He's not had a good night so far. Looks like that might be the 15 of. See, that is a 15. Let's see what his number is. That's not the 15. That's somebody. Oh no, it is 15 of Todd Danbury. Got rear end damage, front end damage also. So he's probably been in a wreck early on. He's just not had what he wants. He's actually his damage isn't. Well, I take that back. His damage actually is pretty bad. That might be some optional that you can fix. So he'll probably come. Yeah, he'll probably come down to fix it. It's that 00. He's got some heavy damage. He got punted into it. He didn't want to be there with them. Like there's some trucks that are down pit road. Not necessarily a lot. The 00. He may be able to fix his damage to a point where he can drive and be able to save his fast repair. I'll make sure everything's good on all these ends as they are. I'm gonna be checking the stream just to make sure it's up for y'all after I had those problems last night. But like, let's see who's leader now. Yeah, 90. He's stayed out. They're about 1/4 of the way through the race. Looks like it's already been, I think, 4 or 5 cautions now. So, but I mean, they're getting a little bit longer, every single run. So drivers are starting to calm down, starting to really figure out what they can and can't do. This is not a typical super speedway either. I mean, it truly isn't, because it's a converted track. So it's just not like it's not like a Talladega or Daytona. It's a little bit different than every single track that you go to. So I can see a lot of people here, they're going to probably struggle just a little bit. Hopefully they go green just a little bit longer most of the time. I can show y'all some action going through the field. I'll let the camera choose where we go. Let's see. I'll give y'all a little bit of a treat. I'll let the camera choose, where we see the action in the pack. I'll set it to exciting and see what happens. And y'all again, if you're watching, if you don't mind sharing it with the people help us get out there a little bit more as I do broadcast. Right now I'm a solo crew, so sadly it's just me doing the races for y'all, but hopefully in the future we'll have some guys from Ghost League that'll have time to sit down and do the streaming for y'all, and that'll really help us branch out a lot more. I'm trying to, because I've been balancing out a lot of stuff for y'all to make it sound just a little bit better. We've got 14 viewers. Last night we actually hit our first 20 viewer race, so keep sharing it if y'all don't mind. We'll see how many we can get this race. It's gonna be the 90. 90 is gonna have the 45. 33 will have the 34 behind him, shoving him. 45 will have the 36. 34 is going to have the 4 of Larry Eddy on his bumper. It's going to be the 90, leads him to green here. Looks like he's laying back just a little bit. He knows he can't get out there too far. It gets a kind of an even start with the 33. 33 and the 90 have separated from each other's bumper. Might want to lag back just a little bit, because if that top lane builds momentum, that's going to really hurt these two drivers. The 33, I think he's looking for a way down. He's trying to get down in front of that 45, but he just can't get down. As that 33, he's going to have to stay high. But he's hoping that top lane eventually can get enough momentum, as it looks like. Oh, we got 3 wide back here, though. The 36 is being split. He's being split by the 77 and the 6. This is close. It looks like that was netcode 36 up into the 77. Wrecks another car. That's another wreck. Is they're still wrecking behind him. Cars are still spinning. 36 hits somebody again. I'll have to go back and see what happened there. Cars going 3 wide up in the front. I think it was a little bit of net code. Oh, sorry. I mean to hit live for y'all. So I'll slow this down. We'll see what happened. We'll look at the chase from the 36 of Ian Raymond. I think it was just a little bit of net code. 36, 77. Oh, it's close. 77 goes. Oh, he's holding his line. Looks like, I think it's just a net code incident. 77. Yeah, it's a net code. 36. Net code's a 77. Nothing the 36 could do there. He's not even touching him. Up into the 99. 47 gets involved also. And the 47, he gets clipped again by the 36. But another caution out here on the track. 90. He's gonna continue to lead though. 33 behind him. That's the 45 and the 34 of Scott Messer and Michael Miller. Now reached 1/4 of the way. I mean, it seems like drivers are just not able to get as many green flag laps in as they probably would have hoped of. It looks like Darius Selfs, he's going to get a wave around. He's lucky dog right now. I will just be looking at this to see if I can find a setting for you all that would just update it just a little bit quicker. Looks like I'll have to set something after this for iRacing to be able to see all these cars here. So I will set that when I get the chance to. But they're going to go back green, still in 90 leading 30 or 45. We got, that's a 00. Looks like he took all of his optional damage that he had, decided to fix it all, decided to save a fast repair. If he was gifted with one, that is. I'm not sure if drivers have it this race. I'm really hoping that these guys can get green flag laps in, because I know people don't want to see them go. They're sponsored by yellow flags. I know people want to see drivers go side by side, not beating and banging off each other, but really giving each other shoves. But again, 59 cars, and we've got a rookie in here, 2 rookies actually. Now it's just going to be hard on all these drivers here to do what they need. It's just such a huge split of cars. But 90's waiting for the green. He's got the green here. He's gonna go now, but looks like he gets kind of a iffy start. He's able to stay side by side with the 33. 45's not up on the bumper of the 90, but that's going to give the 90 the lead though. He's able to hold it as that. Here comes the 45. Will the 45 put him too wide? Looks like he's going to decide not to. 90's going to come down and block. He's going to lead that bottom lane for just a little bit. He's in control now. He can choose which lane he wants. He can go top, bottom, middle. He's going to have to watch out. It's 45. He's trying to cut down as hard as he can. He's got to watch. So if he gets on that quarter panel, the 90, that can send that truck around very, very easily. He has to be super careful with that. think he knows that now, as he's probably got a little bit more wisdom than some of these drivers in here. Just calm down just a little bit. I'll set it to go too exciting for y'all. Let's choose who to look at in this race. He's probably going to stay with this front pack, though. We'll look at the 33, but that 90s, he's getting a good shove from the 45. But that 33 is coming back on that outside just a little bit. As we'll look at the 6 here, he's caught a sniff of the draft of that 34. He's just hoping that he can hold on to it ever so slightly, because if he loses it with that front end damage, it's going to be hard for him. But the 90 is going to continue to lead the 33. He's mounting a little bit of a battle, though. He's got the 34 behind him as we have another caution. It's like they might almost be wrecking in the back again. See if it'll let me see what happened here. Is it? Sadly won't. Just so many cars. SDK at least looks like it's just not. It's not wanting to handle it tonight. It's like we've got Matthew Dunn, though. Actually, may let us see what happened here. To rewind back just a little bit. So we will go 1/4 speed. Watch what happens. I think this was the car that I saw in the wall. Not sure what happened to him. Yeah, there's two trucks here. You know how that's not correct at all. But see what happens to him. He kind of comes up into the other two. And it doesn't touch him. Netcoats, how he tried to jump in line way too fast. Yanked his truck up there, back down into the other two. That's what brought out the caution. He yanked it down just a little too hard, or yanked it up there a little too hard trying to get in front of that truck. That's going to be a learning point for him. As a 90, he came in and pitted. It's like drivers have decided to pit as someone's in the same pit stall as somebody else. The 37's in the same pit stall as the 33. See most drivers probably fixing optional, taking full fuel. Was a 90. He's going to get beat by the 66, but I'm not sure. Actually, the 66, he is on the lead lap, I believe, too. I'm correct. He might be on the lead lap. So we'll have to see when they go back around if he is on the lead lap. Some drivers have stayed out, though. Yeah, the two that actually got into the wreck, he stayed out. He'll actually pick up the lead. It'll be the 99. 99's got a pretty nice paint scheme, too. 72. Behind him, the 49. Not 49. I think the 49's a lap down, as I'll refresh paints for these drivers just to see if they've got some in here that I don't know of. Yep. So I'll give the drivers a paint refresh just to see if we've got any new paint schemes in here. Looks like this is just such a huge field tonight. I'm blown away by how many trucks in here. But I mean, you know, you put free race up, people are just like, oh, it's a free race, I might as well just go ahead and join it. It looks like that's what drivers did, so it's gonna get crazy, definitely. I think the lights are out. Yep, the lights are out, so they'll be coming green this time. It's gonna be the two. It's gonna have the 99 on his outside, 72 following the two. 99 is gonna have the 66 who came out to pit. The 90 has fell from the lead. He's gone back to 5th, but he did pit, so hopefully that will help him just a little bit. Now he's got some fuel. I'm not exactly sure how long they can last on fuel. It's gonna be kind of a guess on who can really stretch it the farthest. I'm not sure. I mean, fuel has been going everywhere right now, with people having wrecks, people having incidents, all this other stuff. It's gonna be hard on the drivers, though. We'll go up to the 2, though. Watch him lead him to green. He was involved in the wreck, but he stayed up here somehow. I'm not exactly sure how. It's by the grace of somebody in iRacing that's like, you know, you can stay up here. Why not? Let's just see if you can stay up here in the front of the pack. Might as well let you be up here, man. Be the 2, 72, 99, 66. The 2's waiting just a little bit as they're sorting it out back here just a little bit. Some cars passing each other. There's a 2. Oh, he has a little bit of wheel spin there. You saw him kind of come up a little bit, but he gets a really good jump. The 72 is going to have the 90 shoving him. We'll look at the 90 kind of view. He's got fresher tires and more fuel than these trucks. The 2 is going to come down in front of the 72. 72 checks up 90, almost drills him. Good awareness by the 90. 99's blinking. That's not going to be good. That's probably going to cause an accident here real soon, as they're going to be almost put through while the 99 is inside of the 66. Oh, how are they not wrecking? That 99, I think he might realize it. Turned by the 33. Oh, he's able to save it, though. Will he get... Oh, there's another crash, though. They're wrecking again. That looks like that was kind of the fault of... Oh, not necessarily driving fault, but no connection fault of the 99 of... Let's see who that is. The 99 is Rich Heigler. I mean, he was blinking. He was inside of a truck at one point. We'll go from a chase point view here. It looks like he had connection issues, and I think that people just really couldn't see him. As you can see, 33 hits him. None of the 33's fault. Doesn't even really send him down the track that much. Dents his bumper maybe just a little bit. 99's in the middle. 33's splitting him on the outside. 99 comes up again. I don't know what he's doing. He comes up into the 33. 33, none of his fault. Looks like he doesn't get any damage from it. So netcode actually saved him that time. Not even the 99 has that much damage. And I think drivers from behind, if I do a chopper view, I think that they see the wreck and then they're just kind of panicking at this point as the 59 actually hits. So it's not even really the 99. The 59 hits the 11. The 6 goes up. It gets into the 59. 59 is in the catch fit, actually in the grandstands pretty much at this point. He got shot to space. So that's going to be hard for him. The 6, he's got some damage, but he maintained the lead. It's a 66 who was able to grab the lead. We look at Darius Sels. He's made his way back up. We'll look at, see who's the biggest mover of this race. Looks like we've got multiple cars that have moved up 20 positions or more. We've got some that have lost 30 or more, but the biggest mover so far seems to be the 68 of Phil Gray. He started, quick math, 30, no, not 35th, 47th, I believe. He's up to 17th. Yes, that is correct, I believe. Hopefully my math is right. Actually, no, the biggest mover is... Actually, the biggest mover, I'm wrong, is Oscar Enriquez, the 66. He's moved up 45 spots from his starting spot, so he's really had a night. As BB, thank you for trying to tell me, man. I think it's just there's just so much stuff going on that it's just really having trouble loading all of this. I think that anybody would have trouble loading all of this. Is no, HSR has a much smaller field, so it's able to deal with all of that. As, oh my lord, that was... I'm watching a clip from actually Ghost League of somebody avoiding the wreck. That is a amazing clip from Kyle Gartner. As I may have to show you all that. That was absolutely insane is what I'm watching. I don't know how. I'm going to ask him if I can show that on stream. That was insane wreck avoidance by him. As you know, I won't start anything. I wonder if somebody's watching it. And HSR knows who I'm talking about. I wonder if he's peeking his head in here watching the stream, hopefully. The drivers almost made it halfway through this race. Lap 33 of 80. I know there's some drivers in here that are definitely like, man, I just want this to end now. But the 66 is going to have the 33. 72 will have the 90, who's made his way back up. They're going to have the 8 of Darius Sels in there, too. I'll kind of keep an eye on him just a little bit. The 66 is going to get a decent jump. Not a huge one. Actually, he gets a monstrous one. I'm wrong. He gets a very big one. He is way out there. Surprised he's out as far as he is. He is really, really out there in front of this whole pack. He has got a huge jump on him. That as Cells though, he's getting the shove from the 90. That middle lane seems to always show their strength, as the 90 is going to give the 8 a shove. That's going to get him by. They've caught back up to that 66. That's the problem about getting out in front a little bit too far, as these cars will just chew you up with that draft because you've got nobody working with you guys. It's going to be Cells goes to the lead from HSR. Going to be the 66. He's going to be drafting with the 33. The 90 is kind of left out now. He's going to have to get help from the 34. Help's coming with him, though. 72 is dragging back with him. As a 00 of Matthew, he's back up here. He's made his way back up onto the lead lap, as we talked to him earlier in the race about his sponsor. He's made his way back up here, though. He's riding that bottom lane. It looks like more trucks are going to be needed in that top lane. There was a 90's trying to get something going. That 30, or that, yeah, 33. He's thinking about it. Looks like he might have been getting a little bit loose, though, on the bottom. But Celso is going to continue to lead. The 90 is going to battle with that 45. It's going to hurt him, though. That 00 is coming, but middle lane is just not forming the way these drivers need them to, though. They need it to form just as best as they can. And it's not happening for them at all. We'll go back in the pack just a little bit. We'll go back here to see the 6 truck of... Sorry, the 49 of Randy Schweitzer, sorry. Got some foreign names in here. Looks like he has a pretty, not damaged truck, but we'll see how that fares. We'll go back to the 54. See how far back he is, if it will load for me here. Looks like, yeah, it's not even going to load these trucks back here, so we'll have to hope that we can catch him later on in the race. The 8, he's got that 66 all over his bumper, though. He's got to be working both lanes, as that middle lane is starting to pick up a little bit more trucks, but they're all kind of fanned out. They need to find something to where they can all get together and help each other. That 8's really moving off the bumper of that 66. 33 is going to jump outside. He thinks about it. He's thinking he's going to try to pop up a little bit. He's going to get onto that quarter panel, that 66, and try to pull him back. As he's doing it now, he's getting a good side draft from him now. 33's taking it to the 8. He's got the help from the 90. That 90's got the help from the 34 a little bit. They're all kind of, seems like the drivers have calmed down now. It's going to be 33 coming. He's going to try to get to that quarter panel of the 8. If he gets to that quarter panel of Cells, it might be on from there. As a 66. He is really shoving Cells. You see him all over his bumper. Cells has got to be careful about getting off the bottom, though, because if he gets off the bottom, trucks, they seem to try to shoot. They're like, oh, somebody's off the bottom. We need to go get him now. Like Celsius, he's doing a pretty good job of working bottom and middle lane. He's cutting the air off these trucks, and when he needs to, and he's not throwing any super overly, overly aggressive blocks. He's keeping it pretty clean, as they've reached halfway now. As these drivers that say that they're out, they are not out. They are still in the race. Just SDK is not able to update all of them, sadly. So we'll have to see. As that 66 looks like, I think he's probably 66. He's probably fine with riding behind Cells. I don't see them making any really aggressive moves. As someone almost touches back there, though. Oh, we got a wreck. I'm not sure. It cut away really quick. It's gonna stay green, though. I'm not sure where that was. The camera cut to him. As a 00, though, he's hopped up middle lane. He's gonna try to make a run. 33 is not necessarily to his bumper like he needs to be. He's getting up there, though. That 66, he's going to try to take it from Cells now. Oh, he actually thinks twice, comes back down in front of the 45. That's going to slow down this bottom lane. That's going to get that 00. He's got to be careful and not getting hooked. As that 33, he's right on the bumper. Almost hooks the 00. He's able to not spin him out, though. I thought that was going to be catastrophe. He's that 00. He's taking it to Cells now. They're going to be side by side coming into the corner. He's made his way back up, got the wave around. He had damage early on. He's battling cells now. He wants to lead as that he's going to have to hope that that 33, the 8's hoping that that 66 is going to give him a shove by as that 33 is really on the bumper of that 00 now. 00, it's going to kind of be whoever can shove us. I think, you know, you can be offset from the bumper of these trucks just a little bit. If you can get offset just at the right angle, you won't hook them and you can shove them in the corners. I think that these two drivers have realized that they know where they can get on each other's bumper and not hook each other. As you can see, that 33 is he's really on the bumper of that 00, even in the corner. He's really all over him. As we'll go in car with the 33 here real quick. Oh, that 00 is getting loose, though. 33 is having to lift, and you can hear it just a little bit. As Sells is going to battle back. Sells has battled back on that inside lane from the help of the 66, but the 34 and the 90, that 90, though, looks like he's kind of looking. He's like, all right, what do I want to do? I can do whatever I want back here. He can choose top, bottom, really whatever he wants to do. But the 00, he's hanging tough with that 8. He's really fighting for that lead. He wants it. That 33 has been giving him a really good shove down the back stretch all this time. Really shoving him as that 00 is going to jump down. He's going to leave that 33. Now he's going to jump down in front of Sells. He's going to hope that Sells can push him. Sells, he has a lot of experience with Super Speedway. You know, he races for money in HSR, so he does it all the time. As again, we'll be live tomorrow broadcasting HSR's race at Atlanta in the Next Gens. It's like it's kind of calmed down. Drivers have realized, you know, I don't really want to be fighting anybody. I just want to be driving. Oh, 33 almost turned. I looked away for just a little bit, and that happened. I'm going to have to go back and see what happened there real quick. Hopefully there's no caution on track. I'm not sure what happened to the 33. I think he got just a bad shove. Hopefully, I'm hoping it stays green. I really want to see what happened. I had looked away for just half a second. 33. Oh, actually 34. Looks like he might. Yeah, oh, that was just pure netcode. Netcode all around. 33 down into the 8. He's able to save it, though. And I don't think anything else happened back here after that, though. It looks like... Actually, oh, we got a crash, though. As we're watching the replay, the 33's dirt tracking it. Looks like he hits the 66 again, but I think everybody was able to keep it straight as we've got a caution now as we were looking at that replay. Have to see what happened. It's 93 of David Stinson. Something happened back here that may have triggered the caution. Yeah, there's something here. Stinson and looks like the 58 or no, 33 maybe. I'm getting my car numbers mixed up. Go 1/4. He's in the high line. Not sure what happens. We'll have to see. We were watching the replay, so we didn't get to see it in real time. He comes up into the wall. I'm guessing he got ran into in iRacing. I believe off flags are thrown by iRacing, so to see, looks like he's just in the wall. I wouldn't think that would be a caution, though. So something had to have happened after this. Yep, here comes the 58. 58 hits him. Stinson goes down into the 35. Collects the 35. He is actually almost flipped on his side, being hit from the 35. 35 back up into the 6. Clips him. Stinson kind of goes around. 35. 3 is braking as hard as he can. He gets into it. 2's trying to avoid it as he barely does avoid that wreck. You know, it's lap 50, though, as we've got drivers coming down pit road. I knew some people would come in. Didn't know how many, though. Look at the 00. Watch his pit. It's in clean. Most drivers are staying in, though, so it looks like they might be fixing damage just a little bit if they do have any. We might have not pitted at all. I had looked away again. See, some drivers will probably be fixing their damage if they do have any from that wreck, trying to save their fast repair. It looks like, yeah, Sales is holding on to his as long as he can. But that's going to put the 5 of James Mandarud up front right now, according to SDK. 00 is going to be behind him. Let's see. 00, he might have just drove through pit road. It doesn't show that he is pitted. Unless when they come around this time at updates, he might have not pitted. Again, I had looked away for half a second just to see if yeah, it looks like 00. Yeah, he didn't pit that time, so he kind of came down pit road. Kind of surprised by that. He might have made a mistake, might have missed his pit stall. He's got to avoid at 5. He doesn't want to hit him. That'll actually put the 45 to the lead now. That 00, I think it was just a mistake on pit road. I think he might have overslid. As you can see that smoke. A little bit past halfway. I'm not sure if drivers can make it on fuel here because we haven't been able to see a full fuel run yet, but I think if they do, it'll be very, very close for these people here. They're going to be going green this time by. It's going to be the 8 of Sales. Oh, what is going on there? Not sure. It looks like cars are taking the wave around now. As they're going to be, they might have waited too long. They're going to be catching the end of the pack if they even catch them. That is. See if it'll load like here. Yeah, so I've got to find a setting for all these trucks to load for you all for the next stream I do, so you're not having to guess where they're going. It's like, yeah, they're sorting it out, trying to figure out what can happen here. So it's going to be the 8. He's going to have the 34. 54 is going to have the 32 behind him. It's going to be the 8 and the 54. They get really close on the restart. They got to watch for tire spin here. Is a 60. Oh, somebody checks up a little bit. You can saw the 66 kind of jump and have to get on the brakes heavy. That's going to give Sells a decent jump. He's going to have the 34 behind him, shoving him now. Drivers, I don't know what happened in the restart. I think somebody didn't go as a 45 tucks in behind the 34. 58 will be behind him. So we've got a Lone Ranger on that outside lane as a 68. He decides, I don't want to be up here. I think he might be dropping to, actually probably just behind that pack just a little bit. Doesn't want to be in there with them. Decides to be, yeah, I don't want to be up there with him. Yeah, he's gonna drop back. Sorry, Randy. Oh, we got a wreck though. Somebody's off track. That's a crash, and that is a caution. We'll have to see what happened. That is, let's get the truck number. That is a 58. We'll look at the 58, see what happened to him. Something had to have happened up front here, though, to make that happen. Looks like he may have just misjudged, unless there's another netcode issue. Yeah, he just... That is just the 58. I'm not sure what happened. He's trying to swing it wide. Hits the wall. Comes down into the 66. That's netcode again. Nowhere near him. 5 hits some 66. Looks like he gets out unscathed, though. That's kind of the fault of the 58. I'm not sure necessarily what happened with him. Oh, he clips the wall. Finds the area and seems every wall. And he gets stuck in the fence there. As we cut away. He was stuck in the fence. Someone's going to have to go pry him out. As you know, I will pull up the clip that... Sorry, I'm trying to get a little bit of support from a bigger branch here. See if there's anything I can fix for you all for the stream, just to get a little bit more little bit more cars, a little bit more stability to. So we'll see all these drivers in here, and it's not having to kind of guess who to load. As I'll run y'all a quick ad actually to see if there's a setting I can change. I believe I may have found the issue. I think I was adjusting the wrong setting for the whole I was trying to do replay when I should have been doing all trucks, as I think, yeah, that's what it was. I was only showing some trucks when I should have been showing all of them. And when I would change the settings, I would be changing the replay. So I believe that may be the issue of not being able to see some of these trucks in the race. So I'll get a little bit of, yeah, some clearance on it later on, that is. So we'll see if it will load now. It looks like it's still a little bit of an issue, so I have to get that fixed after the race for you all. Looks like it did load a little bit. Little bit more trucks for y'all. We've got some people in the pits, so. But it's going to be the 34, the 8 will be behind him. 45 is going to have the 00 behind him. 8's going to have the 32. 00 is going to have the 38. Is that 00? He's representing that special needs or disability camp called Camp Light. Looked it up. It's in Waynesboro, Virginia. I am a Virginia native, but I'm from Southwest Virginia, so very far away from that area, though. But 34 is going to come to the green. He's going to have the 8 behind him. 45 is going to have to hope 00 gives him a shove. It looks like 00, he actually kind of gets up on the back end of him. 34 is going to get a good jump. Sells is not as close to the bumper, but he's going to get there. Sells, he's oh, it comes up into the 45. Looks like they might not touch us, so they may be fine. Drivers beating off each other just a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you spin each other, then there's a problem. As that 45, though, he's been left out. Actually, no, he's got help now. He's gonna get help from the 38. As we've got somebody spinning. I can hear tires screeching. There's a caution again. Not sure what happened. It was Joshua Anderson. I think he was involved in an earlier wreck also. I see he probably threw it up on the outside. It says he did crash, so we'll have to see what happened. Oh, somebody gets in the wall in front of him and it scrubs off speed. He tries to go middle. Gets clipped by the 18 just a little bit. Down. Actually, it's not that bad a wreck. Oh, he gets clipped again. Shoots him back up into the track. This is probably going to collect even more trucks if nobody hits him. Nobody does? Nobody else does hit? Well, I might have spoke too soon to see if anybody else hits him. Looks like it's only him, so... Oh, wait. No. Yeah, it's only him, so... Really only a one-car incident there. Very lucky for him. As I will try to show you all a little clip here. Oh, that is loud. Sorry, I will download this for you all, and I will put it in a... Looks like Kyle has a very, very odd taste in the music that he chose for this. It's very loud. Jesus. I need to mute that for y'all. Sorry if that, killed some of y'all's eardrums. I did not know that volume was going to be this loud on it. That still doesn't show the right one, so I believe we may just have to look at it from his view. I need to mute that. I'm so sorry. That is very loud music. I'll have to maybe wait to show that on the next caution. Actually, I will show it to y'all right now. I will just bring it over in the Chrome for you all. I mean, you can see he's dodging all of this. Dodging all these wrecks. This is our Ghost League race, so he's really dodging everything that he can. Like, what was that movie called back in the 90s that they put out? Bobbing and weaving as he makes it through. I don't know how he did that. Once he sent that in there, that was insane by him, but excellent driving by Kyle Gartner, who races for Freedom Motorsports in the Ghost League. Again, I'm sorry. If any of y'all had headphones in and you had to deal with that volume, I'm extremely sorry for it being that loud. That was incredibly loud. So yeah, we've got some drivers who said in the Discord they've been kicked for incident points, which I will not be surprised if there are a lot of people who have huge, huge amounts of incident points here. Just a big field. I mean, big field. I mean, you put, let's see, 59 trucks here. That's not going to end up well for almost anybody in the field. So, but in a recruitment race, you want to get your name out there to get as many people as you can. But coming to green is going to be the 34, 45 behind him. A's going to have the 00. Sells is laying back. He needs to get up there just a little bit. So yeah, now he goes up there. Sells has the 00 behind him. 34 has got the 45 on his bumper. But both cars kind of separate. They decide, I just kind of want to be here with this other driver. It's a 66. He's switching lanes. He's found his way back up front, but the 34 is going to go to the lead. It's 19 to go, so this is where stuff is going to start to pick up just a little bit more. It's at 45. He's trying to come up in front of the 8. He gets up in front of him just in time. The 8's shoving him. That's making the 45 go into the back of the 34, really getting him to wiggle around. The 34 is going to go back down to the bottom. He's trying to cut air as best as he can. Is at 45. He's ever so slightly trying to get to the back of the quarter panel of the 34. As that 34, he's really trying to block that 45 now. You've got another caution. Another caution on the track. Looks like it's Steven Anderson. Have to see what happens with him. Anderson caused a wreck earlier by, I don't know what necessarily happened with him, but he just kind of went straight into the wall. I don't think it's his fault this time. Looks like the 49 comes up into the 58. That puts both of them into the wall. 58 kind of clips it. 49 is flipped, and so is the 58. They're both flipping on their roof. 72, oh, he just squeaks by. Maybe got a little bit of damage. But this has been a wreck fest, to say the least. Cars have had heavy damage the whole entire time tonight. The 45 maintains the lead, though. We'll try to find a... Let's see. I'm trying to find somebody to message here. So also, stay patient with me. Looking for Matthew Rodriguez. Where is he at? So I will wait for a response from him. This has been absolutely crazy a crazy, just a crazy race everywhere. Literally everywhere. As I do agree now that there's probably should have been a password on this. That would have probably stopped a lot of what is happening tonight for these drivers. It seems like drivers kind of have learned. Oh, sorry, y'all. I've got. Oh, that's not what I want in the chat. Let me give me a second to delete all this for y'all. I don't want this. Get out of here. As those messages will now be hidden. So, I love when we get bots that just comment very unneeded stuff. I always love that. Don't you all love that too? I do. Not. But no, nothing you can do about that. Crazy. It's just crazy race. I mean, it truly is. It's just so many trucks. I really think that's what it is. It's just so many people are in here. It's just kind of becoming a catastrophe. Not anything of the people trying to run this. It's just so many trucks in a race like this. It's kind of bound to happen almost. No, but I think the dude running this, he is trying to start a league though. So if you all do want a truck series league, not nearly as many trucks as this though. He's looking for drivers, and the Discord I believe should be in the description also. You just got to join that, and once you get in that, they'll let you in. I don't know if I'll be doing any future races for him. Hopefully I will, but we'll see. But they'll be coming to green this time by the 34. He's going to have a newcomer up here. Going to be Arnold Thompson. That silver scheme. 38 truck, the 45. He's going to have Darius Sells, HSR Money Racer, behind him. That 00 again. He's found his way up here. He's managed to just kind of pick his way through the field almost. But 34 is going to lead him to green. He's going to have to hope 38 gets a good shove. 34 is waiting just a little bit, kind of checks up the field, but the 45 and the 8 are kind of connected. The 8 gets a shot from the 66. That's going to get him up to the bumper of the 45, but the 34's got a good enough jump that he's out in front of these cars. Kind of whatever he wants to do now. 38's really tight on that 45. Really trying to side draft him as much as he can. 34, he's going to start working lanes. He has to choose where he wants to go, inside, outside, as they're going to get a huge run. That 38 off the bumper of that 00. Massive run down that backstretch. He's going to take the lead for a brief second. The 00 is clear. The 34, looks like he might not be clear now. Yep, he's not clear. Is that 00? He's actually looking to take the lead from the 38. He's going to have the help of the 66. That's going to put him 3 wide. 38 is going to have to go back to the top. That's going to put the 34 wide again, but it looks like they sorted out. They're able to just kind of get 2 lanes going, but that's going to put Matthew Karkoffy, I don't know how to say his last name, excuse me. The 66, though, he's going to jump top lane. He's going to lead the 00 out there. 00 needs to start dragging it back a little bit to that 45, where he can actually start working both lanes. If he can see who's got the run, he's going to go. 45's looking outside. He's going to wedge himself up there in front of the 66. He's going to get the draft from the 66. The 00 is going to have the help of the 32. It's coming, though, just not in time. He's going to lose the lead. The 45 will come down in front of the 00. He's going to try to hold on to the quarter panel of that 45 as he's able to do so just enough to not get passed by the 45, but now that 45's got the bumper of that 66 all over him. He's hoping for the shove as they're going to go almost 3 wide. Sells, he's kind of leaving that bottom open as it looks like somebody got loose. 32 got loose. That's going to put him 3 wide. 6, 8, 32. They're 3 wide back here as they sort it out real quick, though. Drivers decide not to do anything too drastic. Sells goes to the bottom at 45, still in the lead though. He can choose where he wants to go at this point. As they're gonna almost put him 3 wide, it seems. Oh, the 45 into the wall from the 66 is able to keep it straight though. 66 maybe hooked the 45 just a little bit, but it seems like drivers didn't get enough damage from that, but that's gonna give the 00. He's back in the lead, the Camp Light truck. Again, Camp for children with disabilities. Talked to him earlier in the race. He wanted to see him up front, and he's found his way up here. He's got Sells behind him. Sells, he has super speedway experience. Is that 45 and that 66? They may be feeling the brunt of that damage. The 66 he's been able to tuck back in as a 45. He's fallen back just a little bit though. Not able to hang up there with him like he probably wants to, as he's got no real help from behind. Sells, will he block the 66? 66 is going to hop back up in front of the 45. Think twice of it. Go back down to the bottom. Kind of where do I want to go at this point? 66, he's kind of choosing which lane he wants to go with. This is kind of a breakaway pack at this point. It's not updating, we're going to just kind of watch up here. That 32 is not able to hold a line. That's going to put the 32 around. We've got a wreck. 32 was not holding his line. I saw them weaving around. We'll see what happened. Oh, 6 is already in the air. Not even caution flag yet. That was really not want to put blame, but that 32, he just weaving just a little bit. That's not the 32. That is actually, no, it is Joseph Atchison. He was really weaving. Just not able to hold it on the bottom. As he comes up, we'll watch him enter the corner. And I noticed his truck before it cut away that he was really weaving. He might have actually clipped the bottom. He's right on that line. Looks like I think he might have clipped it just a little bit. Comes off the bottom, tries to get back down, tries to yank the wheel. You need to be really smooth with it. He just overcorrects, gets on the apron again. So maybe just a little bit of panic from him. 6 drills him. Nothing 6 can really do. You can't slow down when you're that close behind a truck at that point. 68 gets clipped by the 18 put into it. That 6 is up in the air already. It's like the 34. If the 34 makes it through this, that's going to be he does. 34 makes it through, squeaks through. 6 gets pounded by the 15 up in the air. See how high he went. That's not actually the 6. So I'm not sure who that is. But look, the 00. He's made his way up front. He somehow just kind of picked through this pack. He's got 7 to go. I know that he would love to see. I'm not sure if there's kids watching from this camp, but if they are, I mean, your man is up front, so it's going to be something that you all definitely want to see. I know he's got some people rooting for him here. Have to be. It's just going to be insane overall, really. We've hit 152 views on that Ghost League. That's amazing. I'll hop in with him real quick. We'll have to wait to respond to that message. Hey Matthew, this is Bryce in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yeah, you got me?
Yeah, man. I mean, up front, looks like it'll probably be 5 to go when you go back to green. I mean, how are you feeling up here right now?
It's a helpless feeling.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do not want to be right here, right now. I'd rather be second or third. I don't know what to do.
Hey, man, I mean, you're kind of the sitting duck. I mean, you're a sacrificial lamb almost. I mean, drivers, they can leave you to dry or they can work with you. I mean, but do you think you can bring it home, especially for the people that are watching from the camp that you talked about earlier?
Yeah, it's a fine line. I can block. I'm going to have to block high, but it could cause a wreck. And we've done so good. I'd be happy with the top 5 right now. So,
well, man,
I'm just going to play it safe, I think.
No, I'll give you a little bit of advice. I don't run super speedways often, but I wouldn't stay in one lane most of the time. I'd be kind of going between both of them. That's just a little bit of advice for y'all. But, man, I hope to see you in victory lane. I'll let you go now.
All right, I appreciate it. It'll be fun.
That was the leader, Matthew Karkoff. I'm not sure how to say his last name. Should have asked him that. I'm not good with last names, and people aren't good with mine. I'm Cobler, and people say Cobbler, and it's Cobbler. So, no, it's okay if I'm bad with names. People can't say mine right, but he said he was nervous. I mean, really, at this point in the race, you're kind of a sacrificial lamb. You're hoping drivers are going to work with you, because if they don't, you're going to the back. It's going to get crazy. It sells up there. 00, 66, 00. It's going to get crazy. As a green flag is in the air, he gets a good jump. He's going to cut up to that middle lane. Hopefully, let's see what he can do, as he's got a good jump, but he might have gotten out there just a little bit too far. As Sells, he can mount a run, as he's going to get a huge run. I think he might have dragged his brake, though, and thought he's out there just a little too far. He can kind of control both lanes, as Sells is going to go to the outside. He's going to throw a little bit of a block. Sells is looking inside, outside again. Sells is going to go outside. 00 comes up just a little bit. He's doing a good job holding that lane from the 8, but can he hold it as long as he needs to? As it's going to be 4 to go as he comes off the bottom. Oh, right in front of Sells. Sells is going to get on the outside of him. He's going to have to hope that the 66 can get to him now. Sells is going to have the 45 now. It's who could shove each other the hardest, as he's gotten out in front of him. Karkoff has to work both lanes now. The 66 and the 8, as there's a wreck. That's what the 00 wants to see, though, as it's Dave Stinson who's wrecked. See what happened with him. It says that he was the driver that wrecked in this race. Or was the cause of the caution? We've got multiple cars wrecking those still. Looks like somebody in front of him is already sideways, though. Yeah, somebody might have gotten clipped. Yeah, somebody's already clipped. The 18 looks like he got clipped by the 6 up into the 12. And the 93 is probably, yeah, he's trying to get out of the way. And he just gets hit by the 18 again. Goes into the wall, so that's nothing that he could have done there. It's just running up on cars like that. No, it's just... See, it looks like it happened after him. So, not really his fault after that, as... No, 00. I think he wanted to see that caution. I hope he did, because that just ticks down the laps even more, as it will probably be a green-white, as that's the 13th caution of tonight. So, this is just going to get crazy at this point. I really do think that, it's going to get insane. I think that drivers are just... Gosh, there's going to be some aggressive moves. We're going to see some drivers really, really moving on each other, and they're going to be going wherever they can with the run. But the 00 is going to have to throw as many blocks as he can. I mean, he's just going to have to hope that he can get up in front of these trucks and be able to block them in time. I'll roll a quick ad, and I think we should be ready to go green when we get back here. Y'all see that last sponsor? We are sponsored by Dubby. If you're looking for an energy drink mix, use code 10GHOST off at checkout for 10% off. Oh my gosh, these stupid bots are coming back in here. I have deleted that. It said use code 10 Ghost at W's checkout for 10% off. As looks like we've got somebody who that truck's he stayed out, so I'm assuming he's going to have to drop to the rear end soon. As this could actually really hurt the 00 if the 19 doesn't drop, because he does not want that truck in front of him. I'm not sure what's happened here. That truck is not supposed to be up front, but it is, so this is gonna hurt this 00. I don't know if iRacing has messed up, as looks like I think he knows that he's gonna duck off now. He plays it smart. I'm not sure what happened there. 00 gets a good jump. Hopefully he doesn't get black flag for that, as I don't think he will. He gets a massive jump though, but is he gonna get out there too far? He has to be super careful at this point. He can't get out in front of these trucks too far. He has to start slowly backing up. It's 2 to go. When they come back, it's going to be white flag as the 8. Sells is looking around from the 66. The 66 and the 8 can really leave this 00 out to dry. The 8's got, or the 00's got to look. 8's going to be fighting though. That's going to give the 00 kind of a little bit of an advantage. The 00's 8's getting a little bit of a run. He needs to watch. 00 needs to cut both lanes. He's going to hope the 66 doesn't make any drastic moves. The 00, he doesn't like being up front, but it's white flag in the air as they're wrecking, but it's a white flag still. 00 is leading them. 1 and 2, 66 is on his bumper. Can the 00? He's nervous about this. I know he is. He's got the 66. This is where the 66 is going to have one final shot into 3 and 4, maybe out of it. Can he mount something on that 00? I can see him moving. 66, one last shot, goes to the outside, but the 00 has it off the corner, and it's gonna be the 00 of Matthew Karkoffy wins. He felt super nervous about that as they're wrecking behind him though. Wow, I know people who are watching it that know him, they'll be happy with that finish for him. Wins the race. So I'll see what happened back going into turn 1 and 2. Maybe some drivers taking out a little bit of frustration as they're actually 3 wide. See what happens. We'll go 45. I think they might just be messing around at this point. No, it's end of the race. There's a huge crash after this. They're going 3 wide back here. Looks like the 34. Oh, they just pinned each other. 4 wide. Everybody wrecks after that. But it's the 00 of Matthew Karkoffy wins the race. I know that he didn't think he could win that. I know that. And he is probably very happy about that. So I think there's only one person in here. So I think he's going to be the only one that we can interview. Will be the race winner actually, as I'll get you all live. It's your actual sound. We'll watch him burn it down. Hey, Matthew, this is Bryce in the booth. You got a copy, man? Oh, I heard you there for a little bit.
You got me?
Yeah, man. You won. I mean, did you think he'd win this race, though?
No, that was a big surprise. I never thought I could keep it up here. And the greatest thing was after I won, my son that works at Camp Light came running up, giving me the thumbs up, and he's sitting here staring at me. That was a lot of fun.
And I mean, I thought the 66 would kind of mount a charge, but I mean, he decided not to. I mean, how do you think this race went? I mean, I kind of think I'll probably never pin, but how do you think this went overall for you, though, man?
I always have the worst luck at these researcher plate races. I love them, and this is Talladega Daytona now. It doesn't matter. It is Talladega Daytona now, and you just got to be lucky, and I was lucky. That's it.
Yeah, man, that was just crazy overall. I mean, I'd watched you come up. You got a wave around early on, so I'd watch you come up through the field. So I was like, man, maybe he went it. And when you're up front, I was like, there's no way that I talked to you before the race happened. You have this special sponsor on, and then you go out and win the race. I mean, man, that's just that's just a great feeling overall. I mean, that has to be for you though.
Yeah, that's really cool. It'd be great to share with them, and they can see it in the morning, I'm sure. And but thank you for doing the coverage and all. It was a long race, and I hope you had a lot of fun covering it because there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's kind of a lot of wrecks. But, I mean, 59 car field. So I mean, nothing really that the person who put it on can do. I mean, it's a recruitment race, so you want cars in here. So nothing you can really control about that.
Yep, yep, for sure. Y'all did a great job, and I can't wait to race again.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody that you want to thank? Anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, for sure. Camp Light again. They're just so awesome. It's like the perfect piece of heaven for these kids that don't get to go to camp. It's really cool. And to my son who was watching the whole race and came up here running at me when I won. That was pretty cool.
Oh man, crazy race. I'm glad. I'm very glad that you won though. But I'll let you go now. I'll hop into another team. If Darian, if you can, or Darius, if you can hear me, hop into Team Chat 5. As that was Matthew Coffee, as that was the winner, as we've actually got third place driver now. Darius Sells, if you can unmute yourself, man. I mean,
Yes,
how do,
sir.
how do you think that went overall for you, though, man? I mean, that was just kind of crazy.
Well, went to the back, got in one wreck, went to the back, came back up to it, and I couldn't get no help on the low side, but we had a good run. We made a good run out of it. That was a good win for oh boy.
I mean, I saw you. I mean, you texted me earlier, said, "What's the code?" And I said, "Oh, you want to run?" So I knew we had an HSR guy in here, but I mean,
Well,
it's
I
just
had a buddy who hit me up saying you was talking about it, so I was like, let me get in this thing and see what happens. I mean, hey, it's fun racing.
yeah. I mean, free race. Might as well just do some super speedway racing, which it seems like y'all HSR guys are junkies for that. So y'all, I know it was kind of your home turf here at Atlanta.
Yeah, it's a fun track. I prefer Daytona and Talladega, mainly Daytona, but Atlanta, I miss the old Atlanta. I mean, I like the pack racing, but it's a mile and a half. It's a different track now, but it's fun overall. It's a good track.
And man, well, before I let you go, is there anybody that you want to thank? Anybody you want to shout out that was watching the stream or something like that?
Yes, sir. My brother-in-law Marshall Puckett, a couple buddies, Moki, my wife, Madison, and my other brother-in-law, Carson,
Oh man,
and Copious. My brother-in-law's rapper, Copious.
oh man, crazy finish.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I mean, crazy finish. Brought home third. So I mean, it was a fun race, but good finish by you though, man.
You gonna be back Friday night?
Oh, is that a question? Did you just ask
Yeah.
that? Seriously, you just asked that.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow night.
When am I not back Friday night, man?
All right, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for broadcasting tonight.
All right, see you, bud.
Thanks, bud. Bye.
So we'll wait for him to actually. I'll mute him. As Dave, you can come unmuted if you want to talk a little bit.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much for the broadcasting. This was well. Go ahead.
No, you're good. My mic's just picking up random stuff. Actually, no. You are recruiting, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes, we're definitely recruiting. I started this league a little bit ago. I was in a couple leagues. I didn't care too much for the way they ran it, so I decided to do my own. And then I got a couple of good people here to help me. And so yeah, we are doing a little bit of recruiting and stuff. And I've been trying to get some. I've had a couple of broadcasters who were supposed to do it, and then at the last minute they cut out. So I was glad when you took me up on the offer and stuff, because I want to try and build this league, get a little bit bigger. And so I mean, it was it was a gamble doing doing an open and having 60 things. I realized that, but I mean, I knew that to my guys, generally most of the guys here that race here, they pretty well finished the race anyways. I knew that eventually we're going to weed out you get the idiots, but I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, it's racing, so it was good though. I enjoyed it. I had fun. So,
Yeah, man. 60 truck field. I mean, that's kind of bound to happen. But I'll ask you a question about your league. Is there a league fee to join? Because I'm assuming that there is.
Well, there hasn't been. I've been thinking about maybe like not necessarily a league fee, but donations and stuff. I'm not too crazy about leagues who do fees. I've been bid a couple of times, and I'm a little edgy on charging a fee. So I mean, it's like a donation thing. If you wanted to continue on, make like a donation, more or less type deal. So I'm not too crazy about like I say, I'm not too crazy about the fee thing because I've been bid on it myself, and I'm not here to screw anybody over. I just want people to come and want them to have fun. I want them to enjoy themselves. You would see some of the camaraderie with some of the guys that we have. We just get together and we race and stuff like that and have fun. So that's the whole aspect of one. I want just everybody just to come enjoy themselves, have fun, and then expand a little bit, and then yeah, and just do like a donation type deal instead.
Well, man, I'll definitely try to help you grow. But a crazy race overall. I mean, but kind of a good finish. I'm kind of happy the 0-0 won. Is there anything that you want the people viewing to know before I hop into another room and then end this stream for you?
Well, just basically, man, if you're looking for, like I say, you're looking for a good league where you get good camaraderie, or you're going to have no BS or anything else, then feel free to hit me up and I'll put you in the Discord. And we're going to do some more broadcasting. And again, I thank you, Bryce, very much for helping us out with this. And I hope it expands the league. I've got a late model league too. I haven't pushed that too much anymore right at the moment, but I do have one. But I'm just trying to get this one going. And then yeah. So other than that, just I hope you enjoyed it. It looked like a shit show, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I had fun, and then yeah, and thank you very much, Bryce, for helping us out with this.
Well, you're welcome, man. I'm gonna go hop into another room and finish this out for you.
All right, man. You have a good night.
You too. That was Dave Stinson, the man that runs the show. No, I would normally go through the whole rundown for y'all, but that ain't gonna happen this time because there is 59 trucks in this. So I will just do the top 3 finishing cars. It was Matthew Carcopi. No, I'm butchering his name, and I feel so bad for saying that. Oscar Enriquez and Darius Sells, top 3 drivers. 0-0, he didn't feel good coming into the race, and he's able to pull out the win. I know he's got to be happy with that, and he said his son was happy with that too. And I'll go ahead and give him a little bit of a plug. Camp for children with disabilities. So if there's any way to make donations, I would probably go over there and help them out, as I do have I have a special needs cousin. He's the same age as me. I don't get to see him very often, so it kind of hits a little bit close to me. So I'll probably I help them out just a little bit, but you all should definitely help them out. I had to look up in Virginia. I can't remember what part of Virginia, but you have to search in Virginia, Camp Light, Virginia. I think I put special disabilities, and that should show up for y'all. But crazy race overall, 59 trucks. There's nothing really you can do with the wrecks, and that's going to happen here with just so many people in it. There's no true way of avoiding that. So it's just really crazy, really, really crazy overall. But it's just insane from everybody. Crazy race, good finish though. In my opinion, that is. I'm glad that he won it. But my name is Bryce Kobler, and you're watching this on Ghost Racing Network. Before I roll an ad, if y'all don't mind sharing this, subscribing, liking, going to our Facebook, following that, doing anything that you can to help grow, I would greatly appreciate that. But I'll roll an ad. I'll roll both ads, and before I let you go, use code GHOST10 at W checkout for 10% off. That is our sponsor. And I will be live tomorrow doing HSR Money Race Next Gen at Atlanta also, I believe. But I will let y'all go after this ad plays.